As President Ramnath Kovind's term ends on July 25th, India's MPs and MLAs are now all set to elect the 15th President of India, and here's how. Article 54 of the Indian Constitution states that the head of the state, the President, isn't elected by citizens of India directly, but instead by an electoral college. This electoral college consists of MPs from both houses of the parliament and by the MLAs of all the states and union territories of Delhi and Puducherry. Now let's get you the process right from the start, that is the nominations. For a candidate to be nominated for presidential post, he or she should have at least 50 MPs proposing the name with another 50 seconding the candidature. So far, NDA has nominated Droupadi Murmu and opposition parties collectively unanimously have nominated Yashwant Sinha as their candidate. Now cut to what will happen on 18th of July. A total of 4,809 electors comprising of 776 MPs and 4,033 MLAs in the country will be voting, but the winner will not be one with the highest number of votes, but the one whose votes carry the most value. And to explain this further here, let's take it this way. Each of these blocks here represent one MLA, and there are such 4,033 MLAs from all the states and 2 union territories. These red blocks here next to them represent 776 MPs. This is the electoral college. And then comes an interesting bit here. All votes are not equal. The presidential election system follows the system of proportional representation by a single transferable vote. Speaking of the latter first, it simply means that each voter will have to list out their candidates in order of preference. In fact, a voter can also only mention their first preference to get their vote counted. Then comes proportional representation, which states that the value of a vote depends on the population the voter represents. Hence, the larger the population, larger will be the value of the voter's vote. At present, each vote of an MLA from Uttar Pradesh is valued at 208, whereas the value for Delhi MLAs comes down to just 58. And by the same measure, if you move towards Northeast Sikkim's MLAs there, their vote will be valued at 7, the lowest at present. And to keep you from wondering where these values are really coming from, we have the answer. The value of each vote of state is arrived at by dividing the population of the state by 1,000 times the strength of its assembly. For example, the National Capital Territory, Delhi, the value there comes after dividing the population of Delhi as per the 1971 census by 1,000 times of the number of seats. And now speaking of MP's vote value, well, it stands the same for all the MPs, which is about 700 at present. How is that fixed? We get this value by dividing the total value of votes by all the MLAs divided by the number of MPs in both the houses. The results will be declared on 21st of July when India will know who is the true successor of President Ramnath Kovind.